Alright Blues, and welcome to episode 31 of the Transfer Target. Our first from Melbourne, which is very, very cold and Mancunian. And look where we are. We've swapped one Etihad Stadium in Manchester for another in Melbourne. And it's beautiful, it's just a little bit on the cold side. But let's crack on with some transfer news. It feels like ages since we've done one. Start with the news that obviously you've all heard that City have signed another young English prospect, Patrick Roberts, 18-year-old from Fulham, for £4 million. It could rise to up to £11 million, but he'd have to win a hell of a lot, get a lot of appearances, play for England. So it's down at £4 million, which is another bargain. Young English player that a lot of clubs are after, so we're dead happy with that signing. You're going to ask straight away, Paul Pogba, and we have got a big update for you. We've said for a while that the Barcelona presidential elections will play a massive role in where Pogba ends up this season, and it's gone in City's favour. Laporta was one of the candidates, and he promised that if he got elected, he would bring Paul Pogba to Barcelona. He didn't get elected. Bartomeu did. I might have said his name wrong, but he has said that Barcelona didn't need Pogba. He was like the opposite side to Laporta. If Laporta came into Barcelona, I would have been worried, because he's a guy who was just hanging on to that promise. Bartomeu says that they don't really need that player, and especially for the money that he's being touted at. So where does that leave City? It leaves us in pole position, especially after Jose Mourinho came out. He's come out and said, he's basically pulled Chelsea out of the race, saying that he doesn't have the Eiffel Tower in his back garden, and all that sort of rubbish. Do you believe Jose Mourinho, though, with anything he says on things like this? Is it more mind games? I'm not sure, but it seems as though if City splash the cash, City could sign Paul Pogba. Whether we're willing to pay £70 million for him, I'm not entirely sure yet, but we'll see where that one goes later in the week. Kevin De Bruyne, there's a mixed bag. The Wolfsburg president has come out and said that De Bruyne will stay for at least another year. That's fine, he said that, but De Bruyne was asked about it and very shyly said, "I've been told not to talk about it." A lot of the papers over the weekend were reporting that City have the advantage now with signing him, especially now Paul Pogba, PSG, have announced that they're after Angel Di Maria, and it's been said for a while that if they sign Angel Di Maria, they won't go after De Bruyne. So it's all looking rosy for City. We seem to be in the driving seat for Pogba if we want to go and spend the money, and same with De Bruyne. So they're both great. And that's about all the transfer news we've got for you today. However, earlier on today, we found out that the training session that we've been really looking forward to at the MCG this evening has been cancelled, which is a shame, but as you'll see on this tour, with a video, or two videos I suppose, that are coming out in a couple of days' time, we're getting where water wouldn't get. We managed to get on the pitch at the Melbourne City game. We met all the players. We've got a competition coming for you. It's so cool, and the same again tonight. We can't get into the open training session, so we're going to get you guys into the closed training session and show you a bit behind the scenes. So check that video out when that comes out. Drop a like on this video, and we'll see where we end up tomorrow for the Transfer Target. It could be anywhere. We're going to aim high anyway. But we'll see you for episode 32 of the Transfer Target.
This is Ricky the Hitman Hatton. Subscribe to Blue Moon Rising TV for a knockout time.